Hello, so in today's class, we will look at what is called partition of integers, and using this idea, we will look at certain generating functions. Okay, so by a partition of integers, we mean suppose you have an integer n. Now, by a partition of n, we mean that is a way of representing n as a sum of positive integers. So say for example, if it is the number 3, I can represent 3 as 2 plus 1. So this is a partition of 3 in terms of integers 2 and 1. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എനിക്ക് 1 plus, so this is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1. So this is the partition of 3. So 3 can be represented in these three forms. On the 3 nu thanne represent cheyam, or I can represent it as sum of 2 and 1, or it can be represented as the sum of 1s. So similarly, if you take any positive integer n, that can be represented as a sum of positive integers. So that is called the partition of the positive integer n. ഇനി നമ്മൾ partition എഴുതുമ്പോൾ the order in which I write this is immaterial. 2 plus 1 is same as 1 plus 2. But usually when you write the partition, we write in the form n1 plus n2 plus etc plus nk, where you have n1 greater than or equal to n2 greater than or equal to nk. So that is one way of putting it in a standard form. So that's how we define partition. So let us write down the definition. So a partition of a positive integer n is a collection of positive integers whose sum is n, and since ordering is immaterial, we may regard a partition of n as a finite non-increasing sequence n1 or equal to n2 greater than or equal to n3, so on, greater than or equal to nk of positive integers such that so n must be equal to sum of all this. So n is equal to summation I equal to 1 to k n I, and we denote the number of different partitions by p of n. So that is the total number of partitions. So ഇവിടെ 3 എടുക്കുകയാണെങ്കിൽ 3ക്ക് p of 3 എന്ന് പറയുന്നത് equal to 3 ആയിരിക്കും. കാരണം 3യെ നമുക്ക് മൂന്ന് രീതിയിൽ represent ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും. So p of 3 will be equal to 3. So the number of different partitions of n is denoted by p of n. So for example, if you have p of 1 നെ നമുക്ക് ഒരു രീതിയിൽ represent ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുള്ളൂ. So p of 1 is 1. So if you have p of 2 നെ നമുക്ക് 2, then 1 plus 1. So that will be equal to 2. P of 3 we have seen, that will be equal to 3. P of 4 okay, representation 4. Then you have 3 plus 1, and then you have 2 plus 2, then 2 plus 1 plus 1, and then you have 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. So there are total of 5 representation. So those are some examples of partitions. And now let us consider a partition of n, so which is equal to n1 plus n2 plus etc plus nk. So this is a partition of n, and here we say that n can be partitioned into k parts. So these are the different parts. So that is n1, n2, etc. nk. So n can be partitioned into k parts, and these numbers n1, n2, nk are called the size of each part. So when we put n equal to n1 plus n2 plus etc nk, so uh, this is a partition of n, and we say that n is partitioned into, so here n is partitioned into k parts of sizes. So the parts will be of sizes n1, n2, etc. nk. So for example, if you have 9 equal to 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. So here this is a partition. So 9 is partitioned into 4 parts of sizes. So here sizes will be 3, 3, 2, 1 respectively. So that is what we mean by the different parts of the partition and their respective sizes. Now നമ്മൾ partition എടുക്കുമ്പോൾ, so given a number n, we are representing it as sum of the positive integers. ഇനി the number of partitions of n is equivalent as a way of distributing n objects to n boxes. Empty boxes are allowed. അപ്പോൾ നമുക്ക് n objects ഉണ്ട്. n objectsനെ നമ്മൾ n identical boxesലായിട്ട് distribute ചെയ്യുന്നു, and some of the boxes can be empty. So that's how we can look at partition in another way. So a partition is equivalent to, so partition of n is equivalent to a way of distributing n identical objects to n identical boxes with empty boxes allowed. So if you look at the partition of 4, so we have seen the different partition of 4, so that is 3 plus 1, then you have 4, 3 plus 1, then you have 2 plus 2, then you have 2 plus 1 plus 1, and then you have 1 plus 1, 1 plus 1. So in the first case, so 4 boxes, so in one of the box there is 4 elements, In the second one you have 4 boxes. Elements are 3 and 1. Then here you have 2 each, then 2, 1 each, and then in this case 1 each in each box. So here there are empty boxes allowed. So this is another way of looking at partition. And now let us look at how to form the generating function when you have partition. So let us look at the generating function corresponding to a partition. So let us see a few examples related to this. Okay. So the first example is, so let AR be the number of partitions of an integer R into parts of sizes 1, 2 or 3. Then let us look at the generating function. അപ്പം നമുക്ക് R എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ ഒരു ഇൻറ്റിജർ ഉണ്ട്. അപ്പോൾ Rനെ I am going to write as partition and the parts must be of size 1, 2, 3. For R will be written as sum of 1, 2 or 3, and there can be any number of repetitions. Now when you have part of size 1, അപ്പം 1 നമ്മൾ ആറിൻ്റെ പാർട്ടിഷൻ എഴുതുമ്പോൾ അതിൻ്റെ അകത്ത് 1 വരാം, 1 ഇല്ലാതിരിക്കാം, 1 ഇല്ലാത്ത പാർട്ടിഷൻ എനിക്ക് എഴുതാം. ഇനി 1 can appear exactly once, 1 can appear twice, 1 can appear 3 times, so on. And same in the case of 2, 2 need not appear, 2 can appear once, 2 can appear twice, thrice, so on. Same in the case of 3, 3 need not appear, 3 can appear once, 3 can appear twice, so on. Now if you have 1 appearing 0 times, so that corresponds to 1, and when 1 appears exactly once, that corresponds to x. When 1 appears twice, that corresponds to x square, so on. So these are the terms which represent the parts of size 1, and then we need to represent the parts of size 2. Okay, 2 can appear 0 times, so that is represented by 1. 2 can appear once, so for that we are going to use x square. Okay, so 2 appearing once ആണെങ്കിൽ x square ന്റെ first power വരും. If 2 is appearing twice, x square whole square will come, so that will be x raised to 4. So if 2 is appearing thrice, you will have x raised to 6, so on. So this term represent the parts of size 2, and 3 വരുമ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ x cube ന്റെ powers ആയിരിക്കും എടുക്കുക. So that will be 1 plus x cube, then this is if it appears 0 times, 1 time, then twice ആണെങ്കിൽ x raised to 6, then x raised to 9, so on. So this is for partition of size 3. So therefore the generating function of AR will be, so the first term that will have sum 1 by 1 minus x, and the second term 1 by 1 minus x square, 1 by 1 minus x cubed. So that is 1 by 1 minus x into 1 minus x square into 1 minus x cubed. So that's how we form the generating function when you have partitions in which the parts are of size 1, 2 and 3. So here the generating function is of the form, so we have in the form x bar k power 0, then x bar k power 1, x bar k power 2, so on. So x bar here You have size k,